Arsenal 3, Athletic Club 0. And boy, oh boy, we are super excited as Arsenal fans because just like that, we have won the Emirates Cup. And we have actually been winning these Emirates Cups for the longest time. So we begin the season with a win and also with a cup, the Emirates Cup, on our side. This was a very, very interesting game and a game that we must have won as Arsenal fans. This was not a game where we needed excuses because remember, we lost to Tottenham. We also lost to Villarreal. So we needed a game to win so that we can have momentum as we get into the Premier League, which is beginning the next weekend. And from this game, there's a couple of things that I noticed that were very positive and some of the things that probably we need to improve on as Arsenal. To begin with, the lineup was very good, was very okay. I looked at it and I realized one thing. Probably this is the lineup that Mikel Arteta is planning to be using as the first team. And if he were to change, I think he will only try and change, either put Noni Madueke instead of Martinelli at some point, or rather try and mix them. But more often than not, this is basically the first team that I think Mikel Arteta is going to be using. This game, Arsenal was in total control. We were controlling everything, the possession, the tackles, we were controlling even the shots, because even the shots that we've had on this game are more as compared to what Athletic Club has had against us. Another thing that I've noticed is that I think now Mikel Arteta is starting slowly to be as tactful on knowing how to use a striker. Remember, we've not had a striker for the longest time. And in fact, when Viktor Gyökeres played the last two games, we didn't know how to use a striker. Because all along, Arsenal has always been using, those false nine as our strikers. So today I would see more balls get into the box. I would see more chances being brought into the box, and which Viktor Gyökeres would position himself very well, and of course could easily score. He scored that goal, a very brilliant header as an assist from Zubimendi. And of course, another header, of course, that he almost scored that hit the post. So it only means that I think we are now ready to use a striker. And of course, Viktor Gyökeres was actually a good idea to have been brought to Arsenal. Another very important key moment on this game is that assist from Bukayo Saka. That one was one of the best assists that I saw in this game because it is a more of a direct play. And the fact that Kai Havertz was in a good position, and I think Kai Havertz being brought from the bench, or rather getting pressure, or rather getting competition, clearly now, any chance, any opportunity he gets, he is ready to score. He is ready to compete for that number, and that is actually good competition. And another thing I've noticed about Kai Havertz is actually that he is more like changing his style of play, and he's trying to be as more progressive, which is actually a good thing. Another thing is that combination between Zubimendi and Declan Rice. That combination is looking as good because if you check and see how they've played on that midfield, they were in total control of that midfield. In fact, the person that needs to wake up is Martin Odegaard. He needs to wake up and be that our captain, be the player that we've had a couple of seasons ago. Because if he comes back and he's our attacking midfielder, clearly we would be having chances and opportunities on how to shoot and of course on how to score more goals. Our defense was also very good. Our defensive duo, that is Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba, played so well. In fact, that is why we have not been able to concede as many goals. And even when they were substituted, still we were able to play so well, and we didn't concede not a single goal. And then another thing probably that we need to work on is actually we need to sort on our left wing. Either we bring in another player, or rather, I don't know what Mikel Arteta is going to do so that he can sort that left wing. Because most of the times we play with the right wing rather than playing with the left wing. But you know what? Maybe that is the style that we are ready to play with, and that is the style that we have been playing with. All in all, we've played so well, and should we play like this coming this next season and keep on playing like that and keep on scoring and keep on being as attacking as we were today, then the Premier League should be very scared with Arsenal. Then it looks that we are really, really close to getting into that finishing line. We are close into, winning these cups. Anyway, that was actually a very nice play from Arsenal. I am super excited as an Arsenal fan, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to do on the Premier League come next season. Anyway, talk to me on the comment section there. What were your general thoughts about this game?